In this tutorial in Cyberlink PowerDirector, we're going to look at a time title pack that's been released by Cyberlink. It contains both time and date or month options. There are 18. The first one that we see of the 18 is a flip out. It's military time in hours and minutes. The second one is also military. It looks a little bit like a digital readout. The third one is also digital, but a different format, slightly fading. The fifth one gives you text and military time again in hours and minutes. The sixth one gives you time with AM or PM options. The next one is another military option where the time pops into two boxes. The next one gives you a text plus year, month, and date. The following one again is a time with either AM or PM. The next one is military again. The next one gives you an image along with a time. This would be military. The next one gives you an option of putting in a date, a day of week, and a time. The next one gives you a calendar date, month, and the next one also gives you a month and calendar day. The one following that gives you three options, a text option for location, time, and day. The next one gives you a text plus a time. The one after that is an option of time. The default is, I believe, Chinese characters. You can change it if you want. The next one gives you two separate times. Again, this has Chinese characters, I believe. And the last one gives you a month and date. So those are the 18 options. Now you may think, well, what can I do with these? They're static times or static dates. Can I put up on the screen for a second? Well, this is what it looks like if you set the duration to any of these time values to 1 second only. You find because they are animated values, they don't work well unless they're on the screen for longer than a second. Well, I thought, can I take them then and do an elapsed time? Here's one example. You can, but it doesn't work too great. Here's another example. And you notice a second isn't long enough because they're animated graphics. So I thought, can I do anything else with it? Here's an example of one, unmodified. What if I want to use it not for time? I can make something like this. Let me give you another example of one of these with no time in it. Here's the default with a time, AM or PM. Let's make something different of this, like this. That has nothing to do with time at all. Let me give you a third example of one I found that I thought, let's try something different. Here's the default. Let's change this so it has nothing to do with time. And now I have this one. So my encouragement to you is if you have access to this pack, try it out and see what you can do to make something that is not time related, because you can use your imagination to modify these in some ways to make them more useful than they might seem originally.